Shake them.
It says,
Shake 'em up a little bit.
what?
You must
Can
be
you hear
driving
me?
in the country somewhere because we finally got you back. We didn't catch
Oh.
any of what you just said.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I've got a new shirt.
This guy.
So,
Yeah, we're.
I think he's doing it on purpose.
I think it is. I think that's how he's talking to us.
No, I'm not. Uh-oh. Am I?
You're kind of jumping in and out
Can
there,
you hear me
Rose.
at
We
all?
may have to. There you go. You're
Yeah.
getting back to.
I can,
Yeah, let's. You got to get back to
Go
big
ahead.
town
You
somewhere. You
guys
must be in
talk
the
for a minute.
middle. All right. So
Yeah, I'm in
again,
the
we'll go up
mountains,
the Bagger
man.
Nationals. I'll hit on the Bagger
Hills.
Nationals while you're waiting for you to get near better signal.
Sousa
But that
has a
is
show
the Saturday
too.
the night. That right there, and you're giving away big money for this. Look at this, $14,000 in prize money, and this is all audio.
That's
Bagger
all-
audio competition, right?
That's Limitless Lithium is putting on the Bagger Nationals, and I'm doing a audio bike show during that. So it's an audio show, and I'm doing a bike show inside the audio show. So yeah, we're giving away a huge prize on video, and they're giving away a ton of money. I mean, for this. Can you hear me?
Yeah, 14,000 in prize money, and just so people know, this is at the Hard Rock Hotel in Daytona Beach, not the casino and anything like that. This is at the Hard Rock Hotel in Daytona Beach, and then. Would you guys still have that ramp that people pull in on, or did they? Is that how you do it now?
Yeah, they ride up the ramp. It is just a awesome venue. It will be one of the pinnacle shows. You know, like your boardwalk's a pinnacle for bike shows. This is the high class. You know, inside you're in a ballroom. Yeah, it's going to be, it's amazing. It's just an awesome show. And you can go to Limitless Lithium and pre-register. They recommend that you pre-register because there's only room for so many bikes. So you want to make sure that you get registered. Don't try and show up and register. They might be able to get you in, but there's only room for X amount of bikes. So you definitely want to get on there and get registered for both shows. The audio
Do
show.
They put them out on the patio too? They put the bikes out on the patio?
The big bikes are out on the patio. The extreme bikes are out there because they're too much for inside. So stuff starts falling off the ceilings. Yeah.
I was just saying, there's nothing like having an audio show indoors, man. You know.
Well,
I know we're going to help.
Is giant.
It is big, very big, and I've seen shows bikes competing there, and it's so loud you can't even. You have to plug your ears in the back of the corner somewhere, and you're still getting blown out.
Remember the convention center doing audio in there? That was pretty loud too.
Yeah, Sousa did his show. Yeah.
Yep, that was a fun show. Didn't get as many people as I thought. Remember, I was set up there with you guys.
Yeah, they were. I think they were stopped. They were stopping. They could only let so many people in at a time because of distancing and COVID. And
do you remember? I walked around with what I have. I think I had a freaking cold French fry in my hand the whole time because I didn't want to wear a mask. I was being that asshole. They're like, "Sure, your mask." I'm like, "I'm eating."
Well, in between bites, you gotta put your mask up. Oh, Jesus! Listen, if this world ever goes back to that stupidity, I fear for us because you know that was just dumb. It was. Now, yes, I don't get me wrong. Yep. I don't want to be that guy that says I'm heartless because we lost a lot of great people through COVID and stuff like that.
Absolutely, we all know people that passed away, but some of the stuff they were doing just didn't make a lot of sense.
No, it did not.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're.
But if you remember correctly, we did that show, and then we did the you were at the Hill show too when they did it at Teddy Morris. That was when it was a nighttime show, and the next day they shut everything down.
Everything went down. Listen, in my life, I'll tell you, I had a lot of things riding on that year and that week after Bike Week, and a lot of it got shut down because of COVID, and I don't want to go down that route because it's really it bothers me at times.
Imagine driving home from Daytona, and not everyone knows what I do. Besides owning the magazine, I'm in the bar business. I own bars in Columbus, Ohio, and I was driving home and I'm watching live as our governor says all bars and restaurants will be shut down. I said, what? Yeah, it's like, hey, guess what? You still have all the bills, but you're shut down for 3 months.
That's when you stop the car and go, do I rush home or what do I do here? Because I went right after that. My daughter was in Indiana. I had to fly up there to get her because they were talking about shutting down state lines. And I was like, wait, what? So I flew to Indiana within an hour of finding out that they were doing this, got on a flight, stayed the night. We flew back. I'm like, I'm not letting her stay up there. Do you remember, Jersky, you were stealing toilet paper from places because they were telling you went home with a couple rolls because there was none.
Wrapping that shit around me like 2 chains, like it was a big-ass necklace. I'm like, we got shit paper here in Florida, and I had toilet paper wrapped around me. My Uncle Rick was coming back from Bike Week from Daytona, coming back up here to Toledo. He was stopping and buying toilet paper and fucking steaks. He bought coolers, lining with ice, buying steak. He had he was cooked out for like 2 fucking months. They had lobster tail and steaks and shit everywhere. He was buying all the meat up and everything. Shit paper.
Well, yeah, because you couldn't buy it because I'm from Jersey's from Ohio. Because no one, my wife's like, hey, if they have toilet paper there, get some. Everyone's sold out, and everybody in Florida had. Every time I went by, like when I was driving, I stopped at that Dollar General, going from going to the dealership every day, and I just fill up my tour pack. I go back the next day and be like, all right, I'll get some more because they only sell like the 4 packs or whatever.
No,
but,
yeah,
hey,
and the 1 ply 4 pack. Good luck.
1 ply is better than no pie.
yeah, it's better than your hand.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Well, needless to say, Roby, we have a good time. We've definitely had some good times together all over the place. Like I said, you do what we do, which is weird because most magazine people don't get along. Let's face it. We're all out there for the same buck, kind of, sort of, trying to sell ads. But I think that your demographic's different than our demographic because you're more of a national, and we're more of a Florida-based with what we do. We just travel around and like shows. Florida. You know, which I'm happy to own Florida.
You own Florida. Yeah, you're crazy, man.
I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, it's amazing. I always see all your stuff and you. Yeah, well, but you do so much. I mean, you do a lot of shows, like a lot of bike nights. I mean, it's crazy, man. You're the hardest working man in Florida for sure.
Listen, I'll take that compliment.
Look how big that fucking head's getting.
Doesn't make me the richest. It makes me the busiest, you know?
Hey, I'm just turning this around. So there's Adult World.
All right, we know where the road is going.
And then, wait, and then look at the size of the cross right beside it.
Oh, I know where you're at.
Yeah, I'm on 75.
I know exactly where you're at 75. That's funny.
Oh, my gosh. Sorry, I had a call.
Well, you're in Tennessee still? Tennessee?
That's
yeah, somewhere.
That's a valley right there between. Yep, I know exactly where you're at. I remember going through there, and I always thought that was funny. There's Adult World and big crosses on the side. Isn't there a rundown, amusement park on the left hand side there? Yep, there it is. I told you I knew where you were at. Right. I think I've driven that many times.
Yeah, look. Yeah, it's like, man, I'll tell you what. Do you want to jump on that Ferris wheel and take a spin?
No, thank you.
No.
Listen, I don't do the sky ride at the fair that we just went to. I don't do that shit. Well, Robes, I'm going to make sure I post all your events that are in Myrtle too, because Myrtle is when? End of May?
Yep. And also right after, if anyone's in the ATL area, man, I'm doing a big show at Falcons Fury Harley Davidson.
I actually have that ad if they want to pull that up.
We're doing a big thing for them, and it's gonna be a killer show, man. It's gonna be a good one for sure.
Check that out, Robes. I pulled it up for you. I grabbed that one. You said Falcons Fury. Of course, we're not going to talk about the attorneys because we are Frey and Hosh, but that's okay. Audio competition and Sound Wars. That's pretty cool. And then I put some other ones up there. Let's do the next one. I think was Myrtle.
That's
after
Georgia.
this.
Is that Georgia?
That's
right
yeah. What's this one? May 18th after Sound Wars?
Man, if you can I'll tell you what, that is the best time. You've never been to one of my industry parties. It is.
No.
It is crazy, man.